Okay, welcome to this video tour of Misawa. Basically, I'm not going to show you a whole lot of stuff, but this is pretty much just driving on one straight road, well, not a straight road, but one road going in one direction. And just going to kind of show you what Japan is like.
Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
If it seems like it's going really fast right now, it's not. It's actually 40 kilometers per hour, which is only about 25 miles an hour, but when you're on a narrow street, it actually feels like a whole lot faster.
Progress or regress, why not go forward?
You'll notice with some of the street lights, they don't put them right in the middle of the intersection like the US does, and they don't hang them vertically. They're actually horizontal, all of them, so a little bit harder to notice in some cases, but after a while you get used to it. Straight ahead is the Misawa train station, and basically that has connections to Hachinohe and other areas in the Amori prefect. That sign that I'm going under right now actually tells you that you must go straight between 7 and 9 in the morning, because taking a right-hand turn takes you over the train tracks, which of course is right by the train station, and it's really busy in the morning, so they don't want people turning. This is a wonderful windy bridge, very narrow, always a little bit scary when there's a nice big truck going the other way.
Get your mind right. I am on the side. Progress or regress, why not go forward?
By and large, this is actually one of the wider, nicer streets in Misawa.
Get your mind right. I am on the side. Get your mind right. I am on the
Sorry about that. The webcam actually fell over. Luckily, by that time, I realized how unstable it was, so I was pretty quick to bring it back up. Straight ahead is actually a school, and I know sometimes when I'm coming home, I'll go by this school, and there's children all over the place. Children in Japan actually have school uniforms, if you didn't know, and they're actually really nice. Pretty much on par with what we would normally consider stuff that only a private school would wear. And also, the parents will usually buy their children new, like, nice leather backpacks every year, usually to the tune of $100 or $200. Which of course would be, you know, 10 or 20,000 yen. And of course, this is one of those wonderful intersections that is not exactly straight. If you look, that street that's kind of to the right of the white car is actually considered straight ahead. But in this particular case, it's slightly to the right, and what you might consider straight ahead is actually to the left, which is where I'm going right now. This is what's known as White Pole Road in Misawa, largely due to the frequent white poles. This place actually looks kind of dead right now, but it lights up at night, and it's actually pretty busy. Now, something interesting to note, this is actually a Saturday, so you'll see a lot of construction going on, and a lot of people working, because Japanese actually have a 6-day work week. And the joys of basically vehicle slalom, there aren't many parking lots in Misawa, so what you end up with a lot is people just stopping on the side of the road. Yeah, of course the bumpiness of the road is actually causing the webcam to move around a bit. I swear next time that I do this I'll actually tape it down to my dashboard so that it doesn't move anywhere.
Always the busy people spinning round. Till they go back home to somewhere.
Interesting thing to note about the stretch of road, since turning onto White Pole Road, this road is actually one way, but between something like 2 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the morning, it's actually two-way. I'm not exactly sure why they make the distinction, especially at that hour of the night, but oh, there goes the webcam again. But it seems to work out for them, so they do it. First, one thing I haven't really mentioned is the fact that driving on the left-hand side, I know I've mentioned in previous video podcasts that it really takes a bit of getting used to, but it's pretty much just an initial shock. After a little while, and especially once you start driving, you'll really adapt to the whole left-hand side driving pretty quickly. The only times I ever really mess up anymore is if I'm pulling onto a road and there aren't any cars around to give me a reference point. At the very end of this clip, you'll actually see a Lawson station on the right-hand side. That's actually a local, kind of like a convenience store.